If your gut feels tight, puffy, inflamed, or if bloating is your daily normal, it's time we look beyond food. Because sometimes the issue isn't what you are eating, it is how your nervous system is interpreting your environment. Hi, I'm Edith. My work centers around evidence-informed and evidence-based gut-brain strategies to help high-performing women recover from fatigue, from brain fog and bloating without defaulting or without any restrictive diets. Today I want to show you a root cause of bloating that's often missed and a strategy you can use straight away to begin resetting it. So let's start with what we have been told, that bloating means you are eating the wrong things. So you eliminate gluten, you've eliminated your dairy products, you've done your FODMAPs, you've eliminated your carbs, and maybe it helps a little, but it rarely fixes the root cause. What if bloating wasn't always a food problem? What if it's a message from your nervous system? This is especially true if your bloating comes with fatigue, it comes with brain fog, it comes with tightness in your chest or shoulders, and there's irregular bowel patterns, and you also have a cycle of feeling fine and then suddenly inflamed again. That's not poor digestion, it's dysregulation. Sorry. So the gut and the brain are connected through the gut-brain axis, which is the gut-brain connection, which is my favorite subject. It is a bi-directional system of nerves, hormones, and immune pathways. At the center of this is the vagus nerve, which carries messages between your digestive organs and your brain stem. Your gut being the second brain, and your brain being your first brain, and the vagus nerve, the highway. So when the nervous system is in a state of stress, whether conscious or unconscious, it deprioritizes your digestion. So what does that trigger? That triggers slowed gastric emptying. It triggers your altered gut motility. It also slows down. Increased visceral sensitivity, which means bloating feels worse, and even changes to your microbiota. So research in gastroenterology shows that it is not always just a theory, it's measurable. You can be bloated not because of what you ate, but because of your system. Your system is stuck in a threat mode. So I've got a lot of hay fever, so forgive me. So here's one tool you can try now. It's called the 4-2-6 reset breath, and it works by stimulating the highway, the vagus nerve, to activate your parasympathetic state, also known as your rest and digest state. So here's how you do it. Inhale slowly through your nose for 4 seconds, and hold the breath gently for 2 seconds. And you have to exhale through your mouth slowly for 6 seconds. So you're like, so you have to repeat this process for 2 minutes, ideally before meals or during a bloating flare. So what does this help with? It lowers sympathetic stress or activity, and it also improves your vagal tone. And it signals to your gut that it is safe to digest again. So that's why I like when it's connected, the gut and the brain. It sounds very simple, and it sounds like it's not transformative, but research shows that even 90 seconds of vagal stimulation, it can reduce gastrointestinal symptoms and improve perceived comfort. So this is something we talk about to our patients, and it's something that works, but it does seem like a very simple thing to do. So here's what I suggest. For the next few days, instead of tracking your food, try tracking your stress spikes, your thought patterns, and your emotional shifts that precede your bloating. Notice when it starts. Is it after rushing to meetings, during moments of decision fatigue, or after conflict or overwork? So this gives you real-time insight into your gut-brain loop, and that data is often more powerful than a food journal. So sometimes you might find It's linked to your hormonal pattern as well. So it's good to know what your bloating is related to. So I hope this reframed the way you think about bloating. Yes, food plays a big role when it comes to bloating, but it's not the whole story. That's my message. Food, yes, does have an effect on bloating, but it is not the whole story. It's not always that food affects your bloating. Like I said, sometimes it's hormonal, sometimes it's just your system which is dysregulated. So the state of your nervous system, your stress patterns, and how your brain communicates with your gut are far often more impactful than the last thing you ate. So I'd like to hear in the comment section, have you noticed bloating that doesn't seem food related? What situations tend to trigger it? And if you want to go deeper, my next video breaks down how fatigue is also linked to the gut-brain axis and why more rest doesn't always equal more energy. So watch that video next and I'll meet you there. And also don't forget to check some of the videos and the chronic fatigue video, which I've also done, and I've tagged it up in the system here. So again, don't forget to follow for more. The gut-brain root of bloating is what I've been talking to you about today. So if you're tired of food elimination diets that don't solve your bloating, learn how your nervous system via the gut-brain axis might be the real issue, and how to use the 4-2-6 reset breathe to begin calming it. Thanks for watching and see you next time.